Hey, just catching up on my Pilgrim's Progress here by John Bunyan. Great story. I actually read a book similar to this one, and I didn't even know that it was based off of this idea from Pilgrim's Progress. So, Pilgrim's Progress is actually a story about this guy named Christian, and he's on this journey to the celestial city to meet the king. And everything is so symbolic and so representative of life every day, and especially of life as a Christian. So, what's unique about this story is that Christian travels through this swamp, through this forest, through these fields, through all these different areas in order to get to this city. And what he finds along the way is what makes it so interesting. So, he'll come across people whose names are things like liar. Why? Because what this person does is lie. He'll come across people whose names are things like deception. Why? Because what they do is deceive. He might come across someone whose name is honesty. Why? Because they're a very honest person. And so every person that he meets is a representation of maybe a character trait or something that we face in life that we struggle with or that can bless us. And so he goes through this journey. He has this battle with Satan. He goes through this valley of the shadow of death, and he repeats Psalm 23 over himself as he walks through it, and then something happens. But I'm not going to tell you what happens because I think you should read it yourself. So the questions that I do have for you, though, is what would people call your friends? If you were before God, or if you were on a journey and you were going to meet the Lord, what would he call your friends? What would you call your friends? Should you be with people whose names are pliable, or liar, or deception? Or should you be with people whose names are honesty, goodness, grace, mercy? And lastly, what would your friends call you? Are you liar? Are you deception? Or are you grace? Are you mercy? Are you honesty? Ask yourself that and jump into this book. Tell me what you think. I love you guys. I miss you a ton. I hope that you're making the most of your time. We only get today. Make the most of it. And when we get back to school, we only have a few days, like less than 30 days together. Make the most of them. I miss you. Enjoy your spring break. You've earned it.